Right, just a little update. In the wardrobe, the light now comes on and off when you open and close the door. Bought one of the switches from B&Q and seems to be working okay. So I'm going to shut that one first before I shut that one. That one's done. So that's all wired up now. That'll be able to go straight in the awning. As I say, the cigarette lighters come in. It'll go there. I'll most probably put the square one on the side for the light. That's that one done anyway. Now done. All the wires for the awning go into the box, junction box. It is a complete ring main. There's that's the one that goes to the awning box, and that one is the total ring main. So that one's connected in. I've taken the wire off there, took it down to the back of the socket and left it for when the cigarette lighter comes. It's been such a beautiful day, I've had to do something. So I've left the wires down there by the box, that when the cigarette lighter comes I can put it into there. That's not going to be a problem. Right, today I'm just about to taking the table off, just about to put the base in to turn that into the single bed, as the eldest grandson's coming with me, and of course he'll want somewhere to sleep, won't he? Because I haven't got round to finishing that. I haven't got round to putting the bunk up there yet, because let me turn the lights on. Because eventually there's so I can focus out a bit now. From there there'll be a bed that folds down on top of there, and it's only coming out 2 foot because all my grandkids are still quite small at the moment. I mean, I know the eldest is 18, nearly 19. She's already flown the nest, so she doesn't want to come. And the second eldest is 14. Spot, come on back in. And he won't fit up there, but all the rest are only sort of 3 foot bugger all, so they'll fit up there. But of course the 14-year-old, he's like me, I'm 4 foot bugger all, and he's nearly bloody 6 inches taller than me already. So I'm just about to put the bed down there. I utilise the table, fold the leg up, and it'll drop down into there. I'm going to show you how I'm going to connect it to the base of that seat. And got another channel so that the table will slide into it. Right, and that will get screwed to that face. But I've learned in the past that you not only screw that into that face, but I also put a piece of quadrant underneath it to support the weight, because inevitably you'll want to start bouncing around on it. So that'll go on there like that, and then that it only takes shear down weight, and it's nothing pulling or pushing. Right, let me unplug the dash cam. Right, just drilling this to take quite a few holes. It's only plastic. no precision work here. Just countersink it a bit. I'm just going to clean that corner up. I usually do it when it's on. There, takes the sharp edge off it. I might tad you down a tad. Right. Groove to the top, come down a couple of mil. Let's stick him directly onto the top because of the thickness of that. Where are we? There's one there. Pulls it in lovely. I'm trying to work away from the camera. Yep, they don't go through. Where's your? There he is. I'm reaching over. And I'm not left-handed either. Last one. There you go. I think that far one wants to do another tad more. There you go. Right. Now in theory, I haven't got the leg on the other end yet, but I can either bring it to the side and slide it on, right, or I can slide it out, put it on in a vertical angle. There it goes. Is it? That's it. Or I can drop it down like that. Right. That's that bit done. Now I'm just going to mark this off and round it off on the corners. When you've got a large tooth blade like that, it's great for chamfering the edges. chamfered on both ends, and that'll go there, just to take some of the weight. I mean, you won't snap that off. I mean, I've had people sat on that table and the leg gives out before the wall gives out. Yeah. Now I'll drill and screw that. I do think I want some longer screws than that, because these are only numbered. Oh no, they're plenty. They are plenty. Start them all first. There you go. Now when I put it under there, I've only got to screw them in, not try and line them up. I've just gone outside, surprise, surprise. It's bloody raining. Let's have some more light on. Right. There we go. Now that should take all the weight of a 10-ton Leinster girl. Let's put the lid back on the screws before I knock them flying. Now I'm just going to put the step. Fire. That's it. Oh, I sat on a fire extinguisher. I think fire extinguisher is going to find a new home. I haven't got the leg yet, so there you go. Nothing wrong with that. If it'll take my bloody bum, it'll take anybody's bum. Couple of dings in the table, but I don't care. I normally got I have got some wood grain that I can put back on it, self-adhesive stuff. I might do it, but I don't know. But there, that's that little herb done. Is all I've got to do now is just make the legs at the front to go under. 10 1/8. Let's cut them off to size first. Right, I'm going to go 10 inches, 20 plus the saw cut. I've got room in here. Ooh, no. on there, one on there, and then they should just fold down, because I've got to find out if you can hear. There is, we get something nice and light. Hollow, solid, hollow, hollow, solid, hollow, solid all the way along there. It's hollow, hollow. Right, Costa coffee. I'll come down a tad. There you go. Now the hinge folds lovely against the end. So when I put it down there onto that joint that I marked, it should stay there lovely. Let's move that over a tad again. Let's have a look. Yep, hinge flush with that edge. And bring it back as though the leg's flush with that edge. Because the hinge is a little bit wider, so it doesn't matter whatsoever. I always like to drill this because it's Formica, and the drill doesn't like going through it. Well, screws don't like going through it. There you go. Right, now we got one leg on a hinge. And actually stiff enough to stay down there on its own. So I don't need to bore you with the other one. So to me it'll be 5 minutes away, to you it'll be seconds. Right. Hook and loop. I've got hook and loop in white, but I've only got loop in the black. I've used all the hooks for that. So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a little bit of the hook, scissors. Just going to slice a small piece of the hook off. Well, got to do two, one for each side, haven't I? Right. And because it's not seen, I will use the black fur on the table, but I'm going to make the black one a lot wider, because there's always a bit of give when it comes down like that. There's always a bit of give. There is with every hinge, even on your door hinges at home. It's just that they put 2 or 3 and they hold themselves then. So that can go back in the carton. That can go back in the middle. Put that away. Now then, I'm going to put the hook onto the leg, fairly close to the end, and a crossways. Let's spin it around as though you can nearly see. right on the end of there. Right. Now I'm going to stick that one on widthways on top of it. We'll just do the same with the other leg. If you bear with me. Put that one on widthways. Right, now in both legs, I'll zoom out again now. Both legs have got the Velcro on the top. Take the backing sheet off, leaving the black one attached to the Velcro, the hooks that are on the leg. Lower it down, and there you go. Right, I'll pull it up, squash that down lovely. Now those will stick just like a magnet, and it won't pull off because that one's such a large area and that's such a small area, just enough to hold it. Then do the same with this side. Teeny area, come down, leave it there, rub it in tight, leg sticks. Now I can turn it upside down, and they don't come down unless you pull them down, and that extra width gives you that bit of play that you never have to have a precise point. Precise point, that's a bloody big word for me. So in theory, if I put the table in, slide it across. I'm just missing the fire extinguisher because I'm going to move the fire extinguisher because I can see the boil set it off in the night. There you go. Table down, done, ready. Because I can go that way another 2 inches yet once I've moved the fire extinguisher. If you can see, the fire extinguisher is in the way. Right. God knows where I'm going to stick that. Wherever I put it, the boy's going to set it off. I think I might put it on the passenger step yet, if there's room to stand him up there. I've got the cushions to go on this seat, obviously, but the cushion will move forwards, the back one will drop down to there, and I've got another one of the back ones that goes at the front, down in the lockup, and the front seat swivels round, and it's exactly the same height as the cushion on here, so as long as his head's this end, he can stretch out, and I think what's he got? He's got 7 foot to play with then. So there, it doesn't interfere when the table goes up. There you go. And of course, when the front seat's turned round, the two chairs face the table, and it's a little bit of a long stretch for the passenger to do it, but I have got another table that is about this much wider, about another 6 inches or so wider than the that table, if I need to use it. I was toying of using that one. I've got the table mount on that end, but to put another table mount on that side, right, as I could take the table off, turn it round as though the table went long ways, because the seat only comes back to there when I'm driving, so I could put it in there long ways when I'm travelling, as though we've still got the gangway clear. 5 amps of solar, and the sun's just come out. Just had to move the van because the bugger's just been and mowed that grass. but I did notice that they mowed around the rubbish, because the law does state that if you touch the rubbish last, you're liable for it. So they mowed round it. Alongside the locker, it's gone dark. Alongside the locker, look, the outside of the fuse box, fire extinguisher's gone. New home is now bolted to the side of the seat, and to be quite honest, I haven't checked to see if the door's shut yet. Oh, look at that, loads of room, good, that'll do. Fast asleep, well they were, weren't you? Hey? Poor bugger's had a stroke. Look at his eyes gone. That one's gone. Never mind. He is 19 in June. And yeah. Now if a lady doggy walked past, you'd soon be after her, wouldn't you? Never mind. Right. That's the end of this recap. I'm happy enough with that now. Clears the door. Oh. That's all down. I mean, the table adjusts to wherever you want it. And of course I'm getting a little bit paranoia now. My toilet. Oh look, he's been again. Left his bloody nicked glasses. You wait until I catch hold of him.